Since silicon's tendency to expand dramatically during charging is a leading cause of battery degradation, Amprius has developed architectures intended to overcome this limitation. Please, would you kindly plug in for the next few minutes and charge up on some Amprius info? Learn about this US-based company's development of lithium-ion batteries built around proprietary silicon anode technology designed to significantly exceed the energy density limits of conventional graphite-based batteries, as well as its commercialization progress in high-performance mobility applications like aviation, unmanned aerial systems (UAS), high-altitude pseudo-satellites (HAPS), electric vehicles, and light electric vehicles. To begin, its core technical advantage comes from replacing traditional graphite anodes, whose theoretical capacity is about 355 milliamp-hours per gram, with silicon materials capable of storing roughly 3,400 milliamp-hours per gram. Its two primary technology platforms are SiMax and Ascencore. SiMax uses a silicon nanowire architecture grown directly onto a metal foil substrate through chemical vapor deposition. The nanowire structure allows the silicon to expand without fracturing, preserving electrical conductivity and enabling high energy density and strong power output while maintaining durability. Ascencore, launched commercially in early 2024, uses a proprietary silicon particle system compatible with conventional lithium-ion manufacturing equipment. This compatibility makes it easier to scale production using existing battery infrastructure, which supports broader commercial adoption. Both technologies can incorporate pre-lithiation processes that improve lithium availability and performance. Amprius reports commercial energy densities as high as 450 watt-hours per kilogram and 1,050 watt-hours per liter, with some validated configurations reaching roughly 500 watt-hours per kilogram and 1,300 watt-hours per liter. These levels place Amprius among the highest energy density lithium-ion battery providers currently operating at commercial scale. Ascencore batteries are offered in several configurations optimized for different use cases, energy-focused, power-focused, or balanced designs, and are manufactured in common lithium-ion form factors such as 18650 and 21700 cylindrical cells, allowing them to be integrated into existing hardware with minimal redesign. When it comes to manufacturing, emphasis is placed on capital efficiency by relying heavily on contract manufacturing rather than building large gigafactories. Through partnerships in the United States and South Korea, Amprius has secured more than 2 gigawatt-hours of global manufacturing capacity, including approximately 800 megawatt-hours of pouch cell capacity and 1 gigawatt-hour of cylindrical capacity. In the U.S., it partnered with Nanotech Energy to produce silicon anode cells domestically, supporting compliance with National Defense Authorization Act sourcing requirements and enabling supply to defense customers, such as L3 Harris Technologies. In South Korea, Amprius expanded its Korea Battery Alliance with additional contract manufacturing partners to scale production while maintaining supply chain compliance with U.S. defense procurement rules. Amprius continues to operate a pilot production facility in Fremont, California, where its most advanced SiMax nanowire batteries are produced. While current output remains relatively small, the plan is to expand the site's capacity to approximately 2 megawatt-hours annually, roughly 10 times current levels. A previously planned gigawatt-scale manufacturing facility in Brighton, Colorado was postponed and eventually abandoned due to capital considerations, with Amprius paying about $20 million to terminate the lease and shift fully toward its capital-light manufacturing model. Since beginning production in 2018, Amprius has engaged with more than 260 customers and already shipped to more than 230 customers. In total, over 800,000 battery units have been delivered. It also maintains a growing intellectual property portfolio with more than 80 issued or pending patents. Several aerospace and defense organizations have validated Amprius batteries in demanding environments. Customers and partners include AALTO, an Airbus subsidiary, as well as AeroVironment, BAE Systems, Kraus Hamdani Aerospace, Teledyne FLIR, and the U.S. Army. One of the most notable technical milestones occurred when Amprius batteries powered Aalto's Zephyr high-altitude pseudo-satellite aircraft during a record-setting 67-day continuous flight at roughly 70,000 feet in the stratosphere. The mission required reliable battery performance through repeated day-night charge cycles under extreme atmospheric conditions, demonstrating just how durable Amprius technology is. With such extreme technical validation, it's not surprising meaningful commercial orders have already come in from the likes of Nokia, which selected Amprius Ascencore batteries for next-generation drone platforms designed for industrial inspection and public safety operations. Empirical Systems Aerospace integrated SA-08 Ascencore cells into UAV systems used in defense and logistics missions. Nordic Wing adopted the technology for its Astero ISR drone, reporting an estimated 90% increase in flight endurance during testing. Amprius also secured a $15 million purchase order from a major unmanned systems manufacturer, followed by a repeat order exceeding $35 million, signaling growing customer confidence and production ramp potential. Beyond aviation and defense markets, Amprius is beginning to expand into ground mobility. It shipped a 6.3 amp-hour, 21700 Ascencore cylindrical cell to a Fortune 500 light electric vehicle manufacturer for evaluation. That battery delivers roughly 315 watt-hours per kilogram, supports a 3C discharge rate, and can achieve around 800 cycles at 80% depth of discharge. Amprius has also collaborated with the U.S. Advanced Battery Consortium since 2017 and reported meeting or exceeding most 2025 EV battery performance targets. In late 2024, it shipped SiMax electric vehicle A-sample cells, demonstrating approximately 360 watt-hours per kilogram and the ability to reach 90% charge in about 15 minutes. In the bigger picture, the unmanned systems market alone is estimated at roughly $26.6 billion in 2024 and projected to grow to $48.3 billion by 2030, with some forecasts suggesting the sector could exceed $80 billion by the end of the decade. In applications such as drones, high-altitude platforms, and emerging electric aircraft, battery energy density directly determines flight endurance, payload capacity, and mission viability, making high-performance batteries particularly valuable. Financial results from 2025 reflect this expanding commercial momentum. Amprius generated $25.2 million in revenue during the fourth quarter, beating expectations and representing 137% year-over-year growth driven largely by UAV demand. Full-year revenue reached $73 million, while net loss narrowed to $44 million. Importantly, profitability metrics improved significantly as the company transitioned from its older SiMax Generation 1 batteries to the higher-margin Ascencore platform. Gross margins improved from negative 76% in 2024 to positive 11% for the full year 2025, demonstrating that the technology can approach sustainable economics as production scales. During the year, Amprius also executed a major strategic restructuring. It exited the Colorado facility and settled approximately $110 million in long-term obligations for $20 million, reinforcing its decision to rely on outsourced manufacturing rather than large capital-intensive plants. The restructuring created a one-time $22.5 million charge in the fourth quarter, but is expected to improve long-term capital efficiency. Amprius also secured a $14.8 million contract from the U.S. Defense Innovation Unit to accelerate production of batteries compliant with upcoming National Defense Authorization Act supply chain requirements. Management reported that the engineering work required to achieve compliance across all 11 internal battery components has largely been completed, and the focus now shifts to securing multi-year supply agreements and coordinating production logistics across U.S. and allied manufacturing partners. Customer engagement continues to expand as well. Amprius now reports more than 550 customer logos, using its Fremont pilot line to secure early design wins and demonstrate performance before transitioning high-volume production to contract manufacturers. The product portfolio has also expanded to include 22 different cell designs tailored to specific requirements, such as maximum energy density, high power output, or extended cycle life. Looking ahead, management expects at least $125 million in revenue in 2026 and anticipates achieving its first full year of positive adjusted EBITDA. Capital expenditures are projected to remain relatively modest at under $10 million, with the Defense Innovation Unit contract funding much of the near-term capacity expansion. Over the longer term, Amprius believes gross margins could exceed 30% and EBITDA margins reach at least 20% by the end of the decade, as it leverages roughly $600 million of contracted manufacturing capacity. Another thing to leverage is your capacity to observe the markets with TradingView, your trusted tool to track and scan the markets. Try it for free, link in the description and pinned comment.